Come on. Good girl. Yes. Come on. That's a good girl. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Yes. Come on. Let's go. Good girl. Yes. Come on. Yeah. Come on. You have to do it. Come on. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Come on. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Yeah. Come on. Right there. Come on. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Come. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Nope. Come on. Good girl. No. Come on. Come on. I know. You gotta work it out. There you go. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Bella. Come on, Bella. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Good girl. Yes. Come on. Every so often, I'm just applying a little bit more pressure, but she has to get over it, right? We can't leave until she gets over it. Let's go. Come on. And what I mean by applying a little bit more pressure, I'm just applying a little bit more lead pressure to kind of, coax her physically into moving forward. Let's go. Come on. I know. Come on. There we go. Good girl. Yes. See what I'm teaching her, right? She has a very high, what we call opposition reflex, right? Dalmatians, honestly, if they're not one of the hardest dogs as far as that opposition reflex that I've trained, they're definitely in that top 3. I don't know what it is about Dalmatians, but You know, when it comes to pressure, they do not respond well to it. You know, that's just the Dalmatians I've trained, and I've trained quite a few. I think like 4 of them at this point. And every single one of them, it has been the same exact thing, right? They shut down when it comes to pressure. Like they shut all the way down. Like as you can see, she's starting to shut down. But we have to work through it. There's no other way to get her to understand that this slide, although it may be a little scary, the slide is not going to kill you, right? She has to go down the slide in order to experience it and in order to understand it. She has to. There's no other way, right? Treats are not going to do it. You guys saw me try to use treats. It's but so long I'm going to stand there and just hold a treat in front of her face. So food is not going to do it. The only thing that's left is leash pressure. And I know a lot of people are so sensitive about leash pressure, but when you're using a high level of discernment, right, and you're allowing the dog to work through it, right, all you're doing is not allowing the dog to run away. Because if she had the option, she would run away, right? So that's really all I'm doing, is not allowing her to run away. I'm forcing her to have to make the decision to move forward, right? At some point, she's going to do it, right? I don't know how long that's going to take, but at some point she's going to do it. So now she's starting to get frustration, right? And that's okay. She has to work through that too. She has to understand that the only way to relieve the pressure is to move forward, to go down the slide. That's the only option, right? Come on. Let's go. Come on. I know. Come on. So I'm shortening the lead a little bit. That way, again, she just has less room. And at some point, I'm not going to pull her down. Again, all I'm doing is taking away less and less of her leverage to force her to have to come down the slide. Come on, mama. I know. Let's go. Come on. And again, I'm not yanking her. A lot of people call this yanking crank. I'm not yanking her. I'm not cranking her, so to speak. All I'm doing is stopping her brain from running away. That's literally all I'm doing, because if there was no leash on her, she would run the opposite direction every single time. She's not going to make the decision on her own to come down the slide. She doesn't have the confidence to do that. That's why we're here to help her build the confidence. So the first time she goes down that slide, she's going to realize like, oh, that's not that bad. And then using treats to where I don't have to use the leash as much. I can use treats a little bit more, right? You see the freeze-dried liver, right? She loves these. Any other time she loves it. But when there's an obstacle that causes her fear drive to be greater than her food drive, then there's no food in the world that's going to work, right? The only thing that's going to work is forcing her brain by way of physical pressure, right? You see she's trying to run away, right? But I'm not allowing her to do it. She has to come down the slide no matter how long it takes. All I want her to do is do it one time today. We may try it a second time. I just want her to do it one time. She has to get it done. I cannot leave and let her think that she won by not going down the slide, because all this time we spent would be a waste, right? Come on. I know. Come on. Now, I may at some point, right? Because again, it's but so long, and this is where discernment comes in, is but so long that I want to sit here and have the pressure on her neck, right? So I'm kind of getting to that point to where I may go up there and just put her at the top of the slide to where she doesn't have any leverage and she has to come down the slide, right? But I'm trying to fight the urge to do that because I want her to take the steps to do it. Now, if I have to do it, I will, right? Because that's still going to help her at least go down the slide and experience the slide. And then we can come back and try it like this again, right? So I say another minute of this, and then I'm just gonna go get her and actually put her on the slide to where she has no option but to come down the slide. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. So now I'm gonna go get her and just put her at the top of the slide to where she can't use the leverage from the flat surface and she has to come down the slide. All right, come on. Yes. Come on. Come on. All right. Good girl. Yes, come on. Good girl, yes. So as you can see, she hopped off the side, but again, she experienced the slide. So now what I'm gonna do is go back around, come back up, and see if she goes down the slide this time. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Yeah. So now I'm gonna go down the slide. She's trying to go down the slide on my lap. But she can't do it like that. She has to go down on her own. All right. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's try the food again. Come on. You see, she's avoiding the food now. And she has a really high food drive, but her fear drive is higher than her food drive. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Yes. Yes. Come on. Good girl. Come on. All right. So we're going to put her at the top of the slide again. And we're going to keep doing it like that. There we go. Come on. So now I didn't put her all the way on it. Her one foot is still on the flat surface, right? But at some point, all of this pressure from the slide is going to force her to come down. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Yes. Right? She jumped off the side again. That's okay. I reward her for that, right? Because again, this is all confidence building. She doesn't have to be perfect at it the first time, right? We are building. Let's do it again. Come on. Good girl. Yes. 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 Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. This is definitely not built for 6'2", 240-pound men. As you can see, I'm struggling to get through it. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. Opposition reflex again. Another word for it is fear. Right? Come on. Now, this time what I'm going to do is try to stop her from jumping over the side. I want her to come all the way down the slide. Come on. There you go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I'm just applying a little bit of pressure so she can't back up. And again, just the downward motion of the slide and the slippery surface of the slide. At some point, she's not going to be able to hold herself up, and she's going to naturally come down the slide. All right, come on. Oh, no, come on. There you go. Come on. Good girl. Yes. Come on. There we go. Good girl. No, 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 no. Gotta go down. Gotta go down. Yes, good girl. That's a good girl. Yes. Yes, come on, good girl. Yeah, good girl. So a little bit better that time. She didn't jump over the side. Let's do it one more time, and we're probably gonna call it quits. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Mama, come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Good girl, yes. Come on. Let's go. Yes, good girl. Come on. Okay. Shut down again. We got to work through it. Come on. Let's go. Come on. There you go. Come on. Good girl. Come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. She got over the side. Nope, can't take that. Nope, nope, nope. Matter of fact, we ain't got to go all the way around. You just put her right back at the top. Come on. Let's go. Good girl. Gotta stop her from jumping over them sides. There you go. There you go. Good girl. Yes. Yes. That's a good girl. Yeah. I know I said one more, but she did so good that time. I want to try it again. Come on. Come on. Come on. This way. Come on. Yes. Good girl. Come on. Come on. I'm pushing the envelope, but I really want to see her come down the slide on her own without me having to force her to come down the slide. Come on. That's really my goal today. But it's a fine line between taking your wins and then your wins turning into a loss. And sometimes we have to push that line. Come on. Let's go. You see, she won't even take the food up here, right? So this is her point, right? This is her breaking point, right? She can't get over this barrier right here. This barrier right here, that's her breaking point. So that's where we have to do the work. Come on. Yes, good girl. Now I gave her a good girl just now because she took a step forward, right? So basically what she did was she turned off the pressure. Every time she takes a step forward on her own, I want to reward that because it's telling her that every time you go towards the pressure, then you get rewarded. The more you fight against the pressure, the more uncomfortable, right, it gets. Come on. Good girl, yes. Come on. Let's go. I think we almost there. I think we almost there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, good girl. That's a good girl, mama. That's a good girl. You see, she did it. She finally pushed through that barrier. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect, right? I'm tempted to do it again just to kind of put a little icing on the cake, right? I'm tempted to do it again. Let me see. Come on. Speak to me, dog guys. Should I do it again or should I take my wins? Should I take my wins and come back tomorrow and start fresh? We're going to do it again. Come on. Come on. This way. Come on. Good girl. Yes. Come on. Come on. Yes. Good girl. That's a good girl. Yeah. Yeah. You see that? You see that? Yeah, baby. We got it. That's a good girl. Now we got to do it again just to show you it's not a fluke. You see that? No pressure. No pressure at all. She came right on down. That's a good girl. Let's do it again. Yes, 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 yes. That's a good girl. Oh, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. Y'all see that? See, sometimes, man, I'm going to be honest with y'all. There you go. Good girl. Sometimes, you know, you have all of these people in the dog training world. Now we can get out of here. That's 2-3 wins in a row. Now we can get out of here, right? Just that little exercise, and that took 20 minutes. That built so much confidence in her. You guys just don't understand. But see, you get a lot of people out there that don't understand how to use different tools in a positive way, and they'll critique you they'll critique you. Oh my God, you're abusing the dog because you are using leash pressure. You're not using positive only techniques. Hey, look, man, I'm gonna say this because I don't want to, what's the word? You know, I really don't want to become the bad guy. People are gonna do what they want to do anyway. But the reality is, do whatever makes you feel good, man. I'm here to get results. And as you people see, the techniques that I use get results. Point blank, period. Right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. When you go so extreme to say that only one technique works, you are going to find out real quick how false that is. Right? As you see, excuse me, it's cold outside, of course. I feel like I got snot all over my nose. As you see, I use negative and positive techniques, right? And it worked. It took 20 minutes for her to get over that fear. So now every time we come here, she'll go right down that slide, right? But as you guys saw, she was fighting for 18 minutes of that 20. And then the last 2 minutes, it was like the last 18 minutes didn't even exist, right? Now, the people that talk about positive only would have been sitting there for another hour and wouldn't have never gotten her to come down that slide by trying to use treats only. It wouldn't have never happened because that barrier that she couldn't cross because her fear drive is higher than her food drive, they wouldn't have never gotten results. So that's just what it is, man. You know, do whatever makes you feel good. I'm here to get results. And as you can see, we got results today. She's happy, I'm happy. I'm sure her owners will be happy, and we're gonna keep building dogs. So until the next video, you are the master of your fate, the captain of your soul. Stay safe, better yet, stay dangerous. Peace and prosperity.